now to big tech. Apple shares are jumping after overtaking Microsoft and reclaiming its spot as the most valuable company.
Apple has reclaimed the title of world's most valuable company. The tech giant's market capitalization surpassed that of Microsoft earlier today.
This August, Apple became the most valuable publicly traded company in the world.
Hello friends, what if everything you thought about Apple being the safest bet in the tech world was wrong? In this video, we'll expose the hidden vulnerabilities in Apple's once shakeable empire and why its crown might be slipping. Apple, the tech giant that once seemed invincible, is now facing challenges that could change everything. But what's causing this iconic brand to falter? Over the next few minutes, we'll uncover the threats that could dethrone Apple, from Warren Buffett's unexpected decision to reduce his stake to looming legal battles, and why your next iPhone might not live up to your expectations. So stay tuned to find out why Apple's golden era is truly coming to an end and what this means for you. Apple has long been regarded as a fortress in the tech world, solid, reliable, and nearly untouchable. It's weathered market storms better than most, consistently outperforming the S&P 500 during turbulent times. But what happens when that fortress starts to show signs of weakness? Could Apple's reign as an ultimate safe haven be in jeopardy? Warren Buffett's decision to cut his stake in Apple by nearly 50% has sent ripples through the investment community. Known for his long-term, stable investments, Buffett's retreat from Apple isn't just about profit-taking, it's a strategic move that signals potential trouble ahead. Buffett's shift into cash and T-bills suggests that he's bracing for market turbulence, and his reduction in Apple shares implies that even the most steadfast stocks might not be immune. This move challenges the perception of Apple as a safe haven and forces us to reconsider its role in this volatile market. Could Buffett's decision be the canary in the coal mine for Apple's future? Buffett's strategic withdrawal serves as a warning that even the safest investments can become risky, leaving us to question Apple's long-term stability. China has been a key player of Apple's global dominance, but that pillar is starting to weaken. Apple has recently dropped to 4th place in smartphone sales in China, losing ground to local competitors like Vivo and Honor. This isn't just a temporary setback, it's indicative of a broader issue. Apple's strategy in China is no longer as effective as it once was. Chinese consumers are increasingly favoring domestic brands that offer better value for money, and Apple's premium pricing is becoming a disadvantage. With geopolitical tensions also playing a role, Apple's position in China is under threat. If this trend continues, Apple could face significant challenges in maintaining its global market share, directly impacting its revenue and growth prospects. So what does this shift mean for Apple's global market share and future growth? Well, if Apple continues to lose ground in China, it could see its global dominance erode, weakening the very foundation of its success and potentially leading to a decline in investor confidence. Apple's lucrative partnership with Google has come under scrutiny, with the Department of Justice ruling against Google's monopoly on search, potentially jeopardizing billions in revenue for Apple. This partnership has been a quiet but rather significant contributor to Apple's bottom line, and losing it would have far-reaching consequences for Apple. Beyond this, Apple faces increasing regulatory pressure globally, particularly in Europe, where its App Store practices are being challenged. These legal battles are more than just a bump in the road. They could force Apple to rethink key aspects of their business model, impacting their profitability and their growth. So how will these legal challenges affect Apple's financial health and their ability to innovate? Well, the potential loss of revenue from key partnerships and the pressure from global regulators could shake up Apple's financial foundation, leading to a period of uncertainty and volatility that might erode its safe haven status. Innovation has been at the heart of Apple's success, but there's a growing concern that the company's recent products are more evolutionary than revolutionary. The excitement that once surrounded each new iPhone release has faded, with many many consumers questioning whether the latest models offer enough to justify an upgrade. Apple's investment in AI and machine learning are impressive, but these advancements haven't yet sparked the same level of consumer interest as previous innovations. As the global smartphone market approaches saturation, Apple faces the challenge of convincing consumers that its products are still worth the premium price. Without a significant breakthrough, Apple risks being seen as just another technology company rather than the leader it always has been. Can Apple reignite the innovation spark that once made it a leader in the tech world? If Apple fails to deliver groundbreaking new products, it could lose a significant competitive edge in this saturated market, leading to a slower growth and a diminished brand. Despite recent declines, Apple's stock remains highly valued. But is this premium still justified? In a market where interest rates are rising and investors are becoming more cautious, Apple's high valuation could become a liability. As investors reassess their portfolios in the light of changing economic conditions, Apple's growth prospects may no longer justify this elevated price tag. If growth slows, Apple stocks could face a significant downward pressure, leading to a potential revaluation that could surprise many who've long considered Apple as a safe bet. So how sustainable is Apple's current valuation in today's market environment? If Apple's growth continues to slow, its stock could be in for a harsh revaluation, forcing investors to rethink its role as a safe haven in their portfolios. As we've seen, Apple's position as a tech giant is facing unprecedented challenges, from Warren Buffett's strategic withdrawal to shifting dynamics in China, from mounting legal pressures to the potential loss of its innovative edge. Apple's dominance is no longer a given. And with this high valuation in a cautious market, the question is no longer about growth, it's about survival. Apple has been the unprecedented king of tech, a beacon of safety in uncertain times. But as we've explored, this crown is slipping away. The fortress may not have crumbled yet, but cracks are undeniable. It's time to question whether Apple's empire is as unshakable as we once thought. Well folks, if you enjoyed this analysis, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. What do you think? Is Apple's reign truly coming to an end? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. What if the king is dead, but we've all been too blind to see this? Curious? Watch our next video to find out who's ready to rise from Apple's ashes.